Shintoism is considered as the very essence of Japanese devotion to unseen spiritual beings and powers. It is a very local kind of religion in that is focused on the land of Japan, hence an ethnic religion that is not interested in missionary activities so as to spread it outside Japan. Shintoism poses that believe that human beings are basically good and has no concept of original sin. Unlike other religions, it has no founder nor god. The shrine shown at the picture is dedicated to the daughters of Susanoo o no Mikoto, the god of seas and storms and brother of the sun goddess, Amaterasu, who is believed to be the ancestor of the Japanese imperial family. Shintoism is considered the ethnic religion in Japan and is practiced by less than 40% of the population according to 2006 and 2008 surveys. 50% to 80% worship spirits or kami at Shinto shrines while not identifying themselves as Shintoists. The Torii Gate is the most common symbol for Shintoism. It is a sacred gateway supposed to represent the gate upon which a cock crew on the occasion when Amaterasu emerged from the rock cave and relighted the world. The transition between the world of humans and the world of the gods and goddesses. Interaction with the spirits by signifying the sacredness of the location. Made of wood or stone, but now most tories are made of concrete and steel.
Shinto is the indigenous religion of Japan, a life-affirming animism calling upon the blessings of the numinous forces of nature and of specific spirit deities. Thus, being about nature, Shinto is largely associated with growth and prosperity. It encourages people to be sincere, cheerful, and pure, and to live in relationship with kami. Kami is sort of a catch-all term for the invisible spiritual forces behind all things, that range from the nameless power that inhabits a waterfall, beautiful tree, or enigmatic rock formation, all the way to an actual personified guardian or helper. Typically, a Shinto religious site can be a formal temple, approached by a vermilion cross-beamed gateway, or an unadorned feature of the Japanese landscape, marked off only by a white straw rope. The devotee presents an offering, claps their hands, or rings a bell to alert the spirit of the environment of their presence, and say a prayer to respect and honor them. Small shrines for kami are also very common in homes and offices. Followers of Shinto celebrate a mythical history of Japan and the special bond between the people and its islands. In the 19th century, Shinto was used to legitimize militaristic and fascist nationalism, a phase that officially came to an end in 1946 after Japan's defeat in World War II, when the emperor publicly renounced the belief that he was the living embodiment of Amaterasu, the Shinto goddess of the sun. Shinto is by far the largest religion in Japan, practiced by nearly 80% of the population, yet only a small percentage of these identify themselves as Shintoists in surveys. This is because Shinto has different meanings in Japan. Most of the Japanese attend Shinto shrines and beseech kami without want or need to belong to an institutional religion. Therefore, the number of members is often counting those who join organized Shinto sects. Today, there are 81,000 shrines and 85,000 priests across the country.
What is a kami? Kami is a difficult word to translate. It can translate as God, deity, spirit, or supernatural being. However, none of these words really define exactly what a kami is, and they also hint at other supernatural beings of Japanese folklore, such as yokai and obake. On top of this, there are many different interpretations of kami within the Shinto belief itself. For this reason, I've taken some creative liberties in my novel on what kami is. In simplified terms, a kami is a revered figure in the Shinto belief that is a force of nature. Kami are almost countless in numbers, because everything in this world contains its own life force, so they are therefore of kami, including people. They have their own stratified society, and there are places where kami are more concentrated and powerful, usually in places of exceptional natural beauty. It is best to think of kami of having their own separate society, one step removed from the waking world. And yet, kami are not entirely from a different plane of existence like the gods we know of in Western culture. They are very much of this world, though they cannot be seen. The closest concept we have to this is Mother Nature, though if you imagine Mother Nature split up into multiple component parts of nature, including some aspects that aren't so natural, then you're getting closer to the idea of what a kami is. On top of that, kami are not omnipotent like the Western gods, nor are they wholly benevolent nor malevolent. They are a mixture of good and evil, some more good than others, some more evil than others. And neither are they all powerful, though some are certainly more powerful than others. Kami have no fixed home, yet in the real world Shinto shrines are used to offer worship to particular kami. This is where there is a tangible connection between the real world and the world of the kami. And because there are so many kami, the number and variety of shrines around Japan is huge. Ranging from tiny personal shrines in the home to vast complexes the size of a small town. As mentioned, kami are like a separate society. And within that society, there are families represented by a family of shrines that are connected to each other. There are basically 10 different groups of shrines within Japan, and each group is defined by different physical characteristics, as well as the reasons why you would pray at that shrine. Each shrine group has different shrines of sizes and significance spread across the land, with a head shrine as the main shrine of that family. For example, one of these shrine families is Fushimi Inari. They are characterized by rows of multiple torii gates of a slight orange color, and they are guarded by fox deities. The head shrine in Kyoto has over 10,000 torii. Fushimi Inari is where one would go to pray for good business, so the torii at Fushimi Inari in Kyoto are all engraved with the names of donating companies. If this still sounds ambiguous, that is kind of the point. Shinto scholars argue that this vagueness of the definition of kami is deliberate, as human beings cannot possibly grasp the concept of what a kami truly is. In my novel Kami, I have had to take some creative liberties to more clearly define a kami to the reader, while still retaining that sense of mystery and otherworldliness. I hope that when you read the book, you will still experience the spirit of the kami.
At home kami dana. Shintoists often place a small altar called kami shelf inside their houses, and this is where they perform the following rituals: purification, offertory, clapping their hands to the kami, and offering of prayers.
オンアボキャベロシャノマカボダラワニハンドマジンマラハラバリタヤウンオンアボキャベロシャノマカボダラワニハンドマジンマラハラバリタヤウンオンアボキャベロシャノマカボダラワニハンドマジンマラハラバリタヤウンオンアボキャベロシャノマカボダラワニハンドマジンマラハラバリタヤウンオンアボキャベロシャノマカボダラワニハンドマジンマラハラバリタヤウン
Adults Day, Sijin Shiki. Observed every 15th of January by the Japanese who had their 20th birthday the previous year by visiting the shrine to express gratitude to the kami. Adults Day,